Hi and welcome to my Punkrock cuisine. Today we will be making some Spanish octopus. So for the recipe there of Spanish octopus, we will be needing some Spanish onions, chops, and about 3 cloves of garlic, which I've cut up right here. So first you want to have your pot going on at about medium high, and you're adding in your onions like this. The cloves of garlic also go in there. You also want to have in there a bit of olive oil, a healthy amount, lots of it. And the recipe will also be using some paprika, about, I'd say, about one full tablespoon of it, to make a nice red color sauce. Put that in there. Alright. You also want to add maybe a bay leaf, like it in there. Good. 1 or 2. Let's say this goes for 2. I like to have a little bit of ginger in there. So dried ginger, put that in. Yeah, like that. And that should be it for those ingredients. This is going. You can shake that to make sure it won't stick to your bottom of your pot. This is to make a simmering liquid that will that our octopus will cook in. So there's another part to the liquid too that we are going to use, which is some white wine. And yeah, since this is some Spanish octopus, I tend to want to use some Spanish wine, you know. It makes more sense. Spanish octopus, Spanish wine, and you pour that with your onions. Yes, I think I will be needing 2 of those, as I have 2 pieces of octopus to boil. I want to have enough liquid to make it. So 2 of those should do the trick to make our juice. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Okay, so this is the preparation for our octopus that our octopus is going to be boiling in. So this is the meat. This is 2 octopus arm or leg that they're from Spain. It's a Spanish octopus. I guess you call it red octopus or something, purple octopus, and then I have 2 of them. You don't want to cut them up or anything, you just have them like this. What you want to do is you want to have your preparation mix boiling up a little bit, and then when the temperature is starting to give out some heat, yeah, I can feel that it's not too bad right now, you can put in your octopus in there like so, and you can cover for a very slow simmering that will be taking around I would say 45 minutes to an hour. It's in between, depending on the size of your octopus pieces and the amount you will put in there. It will depend. This is a very fishy smelling kind of meat. It's very strange anyways. But so this is going to be taking for about an hour in there. So I will be giving about 1 or 2 little video shot of the process, but not too much. And we will poke it with a fork to see exactly how the tenderness is getting out. But we will be meeting back later. So my both pieces of Spanish octopus have been simmering slowly for half an hour now, and I'm going to check on them a bit to see what's up. They're still in one piece, everything looks fine, and they're not so tender right now, so I'm gonna leave them through for a whole hour, and after this process to the rest of the recipe. So this is the mix and the octopus, Spanish octopus, going without the cover on there, just for you to see for a quick second what it's like. There's about 15 minutes left, so I will close back that cover on, maybe leave it a crack to have more of the wine alcohol leaving the mixture, and after this, let's continue. Alright, so the hour has pretty much passed now, and the boiling is finished. What I would suggest now is you taking your mixture, and you pretty much want to have the onions taken out of the sauce for this. So I would suggest putting in a little tray like this, and have the onions filtered out so that you can use pretty much only your octopus and the juice from the cooking. The onions and the garlic we don't want too much, and so you will be pouring back your juice in there, as I want this to cool down with the cooking juice around the meat to take more of that taste. So for right now, we're gonna have to let this cool down for about maybe 6 hours, I'd say. You have to have it in the fridge, but you let it cool down for about an hour here with the top on. You put it in the fridge for 5 hours, and after that we will be preparing the Spanish octopus in its whole meal with some fried potatoes and that sauce there and everything. So later. So to go with my Spanish octopus dish, I have a side dish which will be fried potatoes, but I've cut those pretty thick. You'll understand why when I make my plate up. But so let's fry them. I will add a pinch of cayenne powder and some potato, just to give us a little color here. So now we'll just be taking the octopus out of the soupy sauce, and I will have that going in a bowl, and I will reheat the juice. After that, you got the meat, and you cut it in about in slices like that. And you can add it going into the frying pan here. Just fry it and heat it up. Okay, that's our octopus there. And you move it around to make sure it won't stick too much. That's how we cook it. Grill it in the pan like that. And for octopus, you don't want to be scared to see black parts showing. That's okay. It tastes good. It's a little bit burned, the better. Some of that I don't want there. Some of that gooey skin that's around, not that great to eat, so I'll just take that off like so. That's too chewy. That skin there. Take a bit out if you can. It's not bad, it's just chewy. That's getting damn hot in there. So that's how you cook the Spanish octopus. And this is going to be very tender because we boiled it first. Think of it. Making sure that it's going to be the right consistency for our teats. Alright, so what you want to do next is prepare that sauce to go with it there. So basically what I do is I boil up my mixture there and I thicken that a little bit with some cornstarch that I use for thickening that sauce. We'll do the job. Just using that to make the sauce a little bit thicker to go with our octopus. Back on the octopus octopus cooking, so I don't think the sauce is so interesting compared to this. The sauce is just sauce, you know. It's just some wine. Actually gonna put some other stuff in there, but the octopus is looking pretty good now. So the octopus pieces are pretty much ready now. So I will have them out of here onto my cutting board, and I will make up a sauce for them using this little bowl and using some of the mixture, but not all of it. We use only half maybe. And after that I will be adding in there, because this is more like a marinade than a sauce, you could say. I will be adding a little bit of olive oil in there. We will be adding some fresh parsley, which I will chop finally if I can get them out of here. Put some parsley in there. Should that finally. See my work with the parsley there a little bit. Trying to make a good job out of this, but I don't have the right tool exactly, so let's get scissors, and scissors are always good for that. Okay, this is going to do the job very good. Some good parsley. Alright, add that in there. Yeah. Here we go. And I will be also needing a dash of lemon juice in here. Looks good. This is some garlic and that root there, what is that? Ginger root, oil. Adds taste too, I think. Yeah. I would have a little pinch of salt in here too. Alright, so this is our sauce for this. Just let it sit a bit. And after this, how you prepare your plates. It's kind of easy there. So basically what you want to do, get your plate. Alright. Get your potatoes that you cooked earlier, and you place them center-wise of the plate like that. 4 little potato. Okay. After this, you get a knife and you cut your biggest pieces of octopus in a manner so that they will be about the same size than those potatoes, you know, and you place them sparingly on top of the potato like this. Yeah, you do that for every potato that you have. Not bad. Oh, it's good. Alright, let's do another plate. You place your potatoes, cutting some octopus about the same size, then your potato beds, the same thickness. This is a nice piece. I like to have those like sitting around just like that. Just put them like that. Those pieces, I like to see them just being in the plate completely, you know. Looks like a little octopus arm sitting there next to your meat and potatoes. Alright, so let's cover them up like so. And you have little pods that got ripped off that I had to add to. Those are good to eat. Alright, so those are both plates for the octopus recipe, and that's the sauce going in the plates like that. And that's how it's served. That's what it looks like. Here I have the octopus arm. I'm sure it plays better, but this is pretty much it. Cooked Spanish octopus on its bed of potatoes and sauce right there. So I'm gonna be tasting the Spanish octopus right now. Tender and very tasty. I like that recipe, it's good.